gentlemen, here we are for the last Facebook show of the week, and I counted today something like 77 or 70 something that we made since 2 months between the French version and the English. Let's say English, yes, okay, my English. But my English is not so good regarding the American accent of that artist. Have a look, Cory Pesaturo. Hello, my friend, how are you?
The American accent is fantastic, I like it.
No. I'm just afraid that I will never understand what you say. But anyway, it's important that you understand and not me. So I can just say one question and he answer, and after I make the music and it's okay. Augustina Strakauskas, hello. Anton Maria, amico mio, ciao. Alexander Marinov from Bulgaria, hello. They are all there. So, my friend, so many years we didn't see. Last time was in Canada, I think, something like that.
I know. It was first in 2009 in New Zealand, I'm pretty sure.
Ah, the first time, yes, I remember in New Zealand when Grayson Mansfield won everything. La regle ona barkoviciete. And after it was in Canada, perhaps. Ah, no. No. Hey, Finland.
Finland, yes, of course, in Finland.
And what I propose to you, my friend, is before we begin that interview, we listen to you, because that helps a lot for the people to listen to you speaking, because many people know you, but some know, so they have to listen to you. And I have that genial video from Primus.
And I have no idea what you're going to play of all the different things.
I know, that's a surprise.
Too much music, what can I do?
Yeah, okay, so we listen that, and we come back to you.
Okay.
That was something.
Okay.
Have a look. Oh, Sonia Sobral. Hello. Caravan. I understand America. So let's say that I understand the same jazz like I understand the American accent. So, but
I
when
can
it's
teach you, Fred. I can teach you.
yes, but when it's good, really. So it's so impressive the way you play. It's so light, so fast, so creative. It really smells the jazz. I don't know nothing about jazz. I don't have this culture, and honestly, I don't like. But the way he play, I really love. How did you get access to the jazz, Cory?
So, I mean, I've always been an improviser, obviously, probably since I was 10 years old, I started playing off the music, and it used to get me in trouble all the time in competitions, that I was playing things that were not in the music. And I've always done that in all genres of music, but when I found jazz at probably 16 years old, I was like, oh, you're supposed to
Salut
improvise.
Maxime.
So that became the genre that I guess more known for, but I mean, I just love it because you learn the music first, you get it right, and then it becomes you. You make it you.
Yeah.
And I do that with everything that I play.
Bravo! I dream to do that with everything, but sometimes it doesn't work, especially with people.
It's all about the theory. First is you must learn the theory, and I'm always trying to push that in the accordion world. That learning the piece is great, but that's step one. Now you're going to learn, why does this sound good? Why is this here? What can you change here? What can you change there? Obviously, you can't do that.
And speaking about theory, we had many jazzmen since the beginning of this experience of the Facebook live show. Salut Yannick, Yann Matt, nice to see you. And most of them say that, yeah, it was a theory, but it was so boring, I didn't do. I played what I want. Little Galliano says that, and Frédéric Vial says that, and all the jazzmen is the same. Did you make theory with the scales?
Because the thing is, if you just improvise nothing, just improvise anything you want, you're not tying it to anything. It's basically free jazz. There's no line of what you're actually playing. There's no foundation.
Yep.
So you really have to understand the theory, so that even when I'm playing 500 beats per minute, I'm not just playing notes and arpeggios. I'm thinking about what are the chords, because you're playing with other people, and that's an important thing I think many accordionists don't do enough of, but we need to play with other people. And in jazz, you're always playing with other people, so you can't just play random stuff. There has to be, there's a mix of rules and a mix of you being able to do what you want with those rules. But there's a line there. You can't just be all whatever you want. So you have to find that line.
I understand and I agree perfectly. Personally, I try to be a good student and to learn the rules, the scales, Onia, Phrygia, all the things. And I say, okay, go.
I have a class on this. You may know the CPAS Academy that I teach online.
Salut Arnaud Guimard.
And I
Salut
go
Philippe Crum.
over these things of how to, just little, even simple things about theory and improvisation that you can put into your playing all the time and just spice up your playing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think, actually, I have to thank, going back to the first time we met in 2009 in New Zealand. You were the only judge that knew I had improvised the entire competition. You were the only one. Everyone else married to cards. The other people were like, how much did you practice? Like, no, we're totally improvised. And you knew. And also, this is in honor of when we met.
Imagine.
The first thing you did was you bought me a glass of wine, very Italian thing to do, and I broke out a bottle of the wine I usually send at Christmas time.
Oh, it's lovely. And you see the bottle is already empty. Yeah, but the bottle is already empty. Thank you.
That was so good fun, didn't it? So, and I always remembered that's how we met, and you recognized that.
Yeah. So, we will come back to the jazz and very, very beautiful things, but he has a huge programmation. So I would like to show something else, the klezmer. Klezmer is something that I don't know what it is, klezmer. It's a style, it's a...
So it's Jewish folk music.
Yeah.
So, right. So in the same way that, Italian folk music, tarantellas or something like that.
Yeah.
This is Jewish folk music.
Okay.
And it uses the scale that's... So they call it the Pragish scale.
Yes. Hey, hi. Oh, it's Friday night. It's okay. Augustinas, yes, hello.
And so on.
Okay, so my friend, I'm happy. Let's listen klezmer, but this is Juif very very speed, because anything it does quite fast and good. Oh, by the way, I remember one anecdote with you. It was in Canada for the Coupe Mondiale, and at the end or during the Coupe Mondiale, you played with Renzo Jerry and Radu Laxgang, perhaps. The third one was.
I was Ludwig.
Oh, Ludovic Beyer, yeah.
Radu had won the variety competition, and me and Radu have played later. He's become a great jazz player.
Yeah,
so,
I show that video. I think.
Yeah, there's Renzo, me, and Ludovic.
Yeah, and it was very funny because Renzo was in the middle, and so we're playing, and one moment you were making a race with Ludovic Beyer, who is absolutely fast too. In one moment, Renzo say, "Okay, goodbye. I play jazz. I leave."
And he played one note. It's like,
Yeah, you killed him. Okay, we listen now. Your klezmer meron must be also Jewish language. Okay, you have Spielberg to the technique and camera, you see. Hello, Slavic Mosaic, my friend. So it's a little bit like jazz, no? Finally, because I mean, your approach to that music, you play. There is a thema that could be any thema. We could also imagine the da 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 da, and you do what you want, no?
Kind of like, so the melody of that tune though is. That's the first part. It's a 4-part song that's usually sung. It's not played by instruments. But then it's usually when musicians play it, they play it very fast. They play this with many different violin players and such. But I guess that keyboard was nice. That wasn't me. That was just the keyboard. Because at all these concerts, I usually just pick up an accordion that's there if they want me to play acoustic. So I don't know.
Okay.
Just the accordion.
Something else. So we jump to another project that I absolutely love, and I made your presentation with that because yes, with this bomba latina, it was unexpected. I didn't expect, by definition. We listen and see the video clip, and after you speak about. Okay, you explain us after.
Okay.
Oui, Laurence Froissart. Oui, c'était Louis de Funès. Alors c'est pas la soupe aux choux, c'est Rabbi Jacob. Voilà, c'est ça. 1 second. My playlist is there. I did everything correct normally. Go. Jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have a look to that jealousy. That is the way to promote accordion, my friends. Hello, Penny. Seems.
With your jealousy, Now I want my freedom, it's not fair. You're breaking me with your jealousy. You're just like a super spy. Get your guns strategically in place. Know those days are rise. Get your camera stuck in device. Oh, super spy, let me activate on my fire. Get your hands off mine. Ridiculous jealousy.
Cool. That I like very, very much. And Fred Baldo, thanks for your message that I absolutely don't understand, but it looks very nice. Okay, next title, How High is the Moon? So this is, yeah, you arrived on this world exactly, I mean on this world, on this accordion village, and to begin to be well known and to know the people 2009. Yes, it was a little bit the beginning of the electronic accordion and Roland things. Right. Okay, yeah. So, and you have been one of the first to really use the instrument on a very good way. First, because you play very good, and secondly, because you use really the possibility of the instrument. That was quite nice. So you still have the instrument on your legs.
just in case, you know, have to do the French national anthem or something. But I think the you know, the main thing when you play these electric accordions that some people miss is I play totally different techniques on every instrument that I play on here. Not only physical technique, but also how I play an instrument. So if I play the vibraphone, I'm going to play much more arpeggios. If I play the guitar, I'm going to roll my chords, brum, brum. And if I play the bass, I use a technique where my hand, totally illegal, Fred, I know. I use my hand, it almost looks like this versus this. So
no, it's great, it's great.
That done, yeah. Because every instrument is totally different, so you don't want to play, you know, the same way every time you play a different instrument. So I always think that's, you know, very important.
You are absolutely right. And, you know, that technique is for the people who cannot play. After, if you can play like that, bravo, but it's something like 0.01% who can do it good. So for the other,
so I'm kind of doing like this.
Yeah, like slap like a bass player. Yeah. So we will listen. Yeah. Salut Serdan Celuti. Hello Senka Todorova, the organizer of the Genial Competition International and seminars in Bulgaria, and Nuno Silva. And the Pagliari. Sempre quando ti vedo ho fame. We listen now. Okay, very interesting things that you developed. It was during the West Coast Django and Jazz Festival, and with your accordion electronic Roland, and you play with voices. It's perfect. So they speak very fast. Cory Pesaturo! Genial, that's genial. That's the way to use an electronic accordion. I really like. And that's the way Marco Cinalia wanted that instrument to be used at the origin.
Right. I mean, the best part about that patch and why I love it so much is it's the one patch, at least on the 7X, where you have three ways of control. You know, it's both using the bellows and the velocity sensor, which all the other sounds, either it's velocity sensor or it's pull sensitive, like an accordion. But that one is both. And you have three different attacks that you can use depending on how you want to do it. So you have full control of the sound. Without any help from computers or anything, it's all used. That's why it's and it's a funny patch too. It's the one patch you use where if you're doing a good job, the audience is laughing during the performance. But if they're not laughing, you're not doing a good enough job.
Yeah, it's very nice and very cool to see the reaction of the public because they were laughing about the ding-ding-ding-ding of the bass and with the beep beep on the right. It's great because music is for that too, and you have to share an emotion and if you use fantastic talent like you have to make this kind of a connection with the public is super. Because sometimes better the people play and more they go in one direction that. Like, at the top of the mountain, yeah, but you lose everybody around. So you can be at the top of the mountain and...
I was going to say, break the wall between the stage and the audience. You try to
and you do it very good. Congratulations. So another way to use these very high-level effects, like bellow shake, but it's not a bellow shake, it's a retriplé. I don't know how you say in the United States. Perhaps when you check the bellow in any direction for use bellow shake, no?
Yeah. I mean, if you're just saying a double or a triple, are you saying?
Yeah. And four you can do?
The roll and
yeah, you just have to.
Right there,
you just have to take out your hand. Just have to take out your hand between each chord. That works.
Yeah. The triples you can do on here, but.
Yeah, and on the acoustic is of course even much easier. And we have now a very very interesting version of Malaguena, Zbigniew Ignaczewski from Poland. You just arrived.
I see. You're gonna.
He knows you.
I know what you're gonna do now.
Yeah, he's great, man. I like this man. And Malaguena with a lot of ricochet. We say ricochet. I don't know why.
Yeah, ricochet.
No, it's okay. We are not racist anyway. Go, Cory Pesaturo, live in Wales. It was in 2018, a Fist Hall something performance.
Yeah, this is the Tony Lavello version. If people don't know Tony Lavello around the world, he's someone to check out. He just died a couple of years ago. He was a dear friend of mine, and he was an unbelievable accordion player in America, and he was known for the bellow shake. So this was in honor of his arrangement.
Okay. You see what I say? The movement makes the sound. You see when he's speaking, and all Americans speaking, the movement of the lid, and at the end it makes the same sound. I don't understand nothing, but I like you so much. Okay, when you play...
Merci beaucoup.
Beaucoup, because...
Beaucoup.
Yeah,
Okay.
beaucoup means something totally else, and...
Oh.
Yeah, I will tell you privately later.
Okay. Beaucoup.
Okay, go the video.
Learn French with Fred. This should be a class.
Yeah, wait, because it's making something like I arrive, but no.
But no, okay.
But no. So.
Well, and Fred, while you pull that up, I want to congratulate you just for everything that you have done in the accordion world, because I mean you've built an empire over there, and you've turned out one champion after the next, and you really show the potential of students that may have become great or even really great, but you make them world champions. So it's really amazing what you have done over there. It's just congratulations to you. What you were doing 10 years ago, but just progressed.
You see, the video is ready since 30 seconds, but I wanted to let him making that compliments to me. Bravo, it's very cool. We didn't prepare that, of course. Salut Jérôme Auberson. Okay, now it's ready, go. Malaguena. Up it up. Yeah, but like say Lolo on the chat, it's absolutely genial. Hello, Kabwe Shanda, and thank you. He says it's absolutely wonderful. Yeah,
my
yes.
left arm hurts right now.
Yeah, yes. Mine too when I see you play. And my finger after that, you must put your fingers in the bucket of water with the smoke. You know. It's...
No, that was after the world record. I needed to do that. The arm was ready to fall off. Not this one, it's this one.
Yeah. So, by the way, I always ask that to the artist because I think it's absolutely important to know who was your first accordion teacher?
So my main accordion teacher, when I was a kid, that I had for the first, 5 years, I'd say, was Tullio Gasparini. And he's really only known in the northeast part of the United States. And my dad got him out of retirement somehow, Italian style. And he just taught me for a couple of years. And that was really where I got everything from. It was Tullio Gasparini. He was my main guy.
Okay. And after that, where have you been? You
And then I went it was Lou Ludovico, was a friend of his, and then I went to college at New England Conservatory of Music in Boston.
Boston.
And there was no accordion teacher there. I just studied with saxophone players, drummers, pianists, and just did music.
Great.
And I was the only accordionist there, but
Yeah.
that was kind of it. And then when I went to do the Primus, I knew I was like, my technique's going to be the worst of anybody there. I got to win on other aspects. But I went to Stephen Domingo, who was the world champion back in the day. He won at 17. He was kind of our great American world champion in the 60s. And I found him. He was kind of in the middle of nowhere in the woods of New Hampshire. And I found him and I said, teach me everything you can. I have to go win a world championship. So I owe him a lot as well. He did all the churning, exercises and probably things that you might teach as well. And said, get that thumb. My thumb always looked like this. Get that thumb in, So,
yeah, but anyway, some people like you, they are born with some fantastic natural velocity that after with different influences of the music, you just use that, and as you said, you move differently if you play with electronic accordion, if you play the guitar, or you move differently if you play the voices. Normal, because as you know, I say that every day and many times a day, the movement makes the sound. So you want different sound, make different movement, and you do it so naturally. That's talent.
At some point, I would love, I still got to come over there, and because technique-wise, oh my God, there's so much more I could learn for sure. So at some point, I'd love to come there. And
yeah, but you have enough. And you have more than enough.
No, I have lots more. I would never think I'm a great accordion player. I try to be a great musician on the accordion.
Okay,
in terms
okay.
of playing accordion, I need to get better.
I prefer that you are a very genial musician than a great accordion player. So it's perfect. Let's keep it like that, and I think people will agree with me, even Lolo, who doesn't understand English. Okay, now we go to Feel Like Making Love. Oh, who is that girl? Who is that girl? Jeannie Mac. I didn't believe that. I didn't know at the beginning why she was there. When you told me begin at that moment on the video, I say, okay.
She's known as a singer, but she's a very, very good accordion player, and she can improvise pretty darn well. So we have fun playing together. And as always, there was no rehearsal, as with always with me. It's never a rehearsal. It's just let it happen. There will be mistakes, but there's also going to be great moments. If you rehearse it, you kind of wash out the great moments that won't happen in the concert. So you just let it happen.
Of course. And this is for everything. Look, why I never speak like before with you. We just try the sound, but I didn't want to speak with you because I want the things fresh. For exactly the same reasons. Because if you already make a repetition, a rehearsal or whatever, it's fantastic and so important for some kind of music, in classical, in modern music, because it's absolutely another strategy. But for that kind of live things, music like that, go. And you did so great. So, Have a look. Oh, Darius, congratulations again for Lucas and his talent. I know what it's to teach students. So, Cory Pesaturo, Las Vegas. How do you say Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Or as we say, lost wages. If people understand.
And it's funny. Bravo. So have a look. The girl is Jenny Mac. Well, not a singer, but accordionist too. Not bad dancer. Hello, Maxime Federov. Bonsoir is just one word, not two. Yes, that is it's exceptional. So, what did you feel when you did that? You feel in which instrument or what spirit?
So I was playing the drums.
Okay.
And I'm playing that on the left hand, and I'm playing the bass on the right hand, and then trying to do chords that sometimes on the left hand. So I'm trying to be all the other instruments at the same time. And what's great, of course, about the accordion is you can do all the hits together. Where normally a bass player and a drummer, you pray that you play together. But in this case, it's all you. So you can put them all together. So it's kind of another fun aspect of playing an electric accordion.
Yeah, it's quite exceptional, and the result is fantastic. And she really, what is crazy for me is okay, you make these so free things, but you still keep, of course, the rhythm and the harmony, but you are so free and you go so everywhere at the same time. And she always know where you are, and she always know where you are on the harmony, on the rhythm, and she.
Right. Well, I mean, and this is something about, it's a trust factor. So usually, say in the jazz world especially, when you go to play with someone, you start off doing very simple things, and then you quickly, if you trust them, go into a real high level. And if you really trust each other, you can go way, way out, but still know where the time is and know where you are in the form. But you really can only do that with really, really good people. The violinist I play with the most, Leah Ziegler, who made a couple videos I sent. Me and her we can take a trip to France and back, and we still know where we are. But you can't do that, of course, with everybody. Some people see me play with Michael Bridge, the accordionist, a lot. Same thing. We can go into change key, change this, go into an improvisation, a Bach chorale, and come back and still know where you are. But it's a trust. It's really a trust level, and you can't talk. So it all has to be internal, and you have to know where you are.
And
but that's the fun. That's the fun.
Of course. And speaking about to change the key, and in the United States of America, they have some strange games that he asked to the audience, oh, now choose a key and whatever, and he just improvised totally regarding what the people ask. And it was very funny, and the result is there. It's often in the United States, or it's just you?
The what?
to do that game, you know, or you ask the audience, and
I do that because I know there's some people that would not believe that I improvise as much as I do. So to prove it, I do things like that where I say, I'll pick a song, and I have them pick a song, and then I pick a key. And of course, someone's going to say F sharp, just to be mean. But these are the things we would practice in college. We would take a very, very difficult jazz tune, and the class next week is we had to play it with everybody, all 12 keys. We'd go around and we'd take the whole class, and we'd have to improvise in all 12 keys. So then when you play something simpler, it becomes, you know, it's quite simple if you know your keys enough. But I do that as a little test, because just in case people think, oh, he must have prepared this and he must have prepared. No, I prepared. My philosophy is you should be prepared to not be prepared.
Yeah, great.
So you always are ready. If someone wakes me up on a plane at 3 a.m. and says, give a concert, I can give a concert. It's you always got to be ready with whatever it is, even if it's on an accordion that's falling apart. You know, you make it work, whatever.
Yeah, I understand. So let's listen that moment on Carnavale di Venezia. Nice improvisation. Salut Albéric Francfort. Paul Chamberlain, nice to see you.
The keys were B, E flat, and F. And at the end, I went back to the original, which is G, and they had said klezmer, polka, and other things. So I just tried to, mix them up together. B, not the most wonderful key on piano. It's much easier on button accordion, I think, for you.
Yeah, some people in France, especially in France, but I don't know in other countries, but they want absolutely to have fifth row of buttons just to be able to play in any keys, but not with speech, with position.
So to switch to any position.
Yeah, because finally with the button, if you play in C minor or E flat minor, it's exactly the same button, but the same position, but one button down. So,
one button is off. And they do a lot of changing, especially when they do arrangements in the United States. I know, like, the flambe is supposed to be, I thought, in B minor. But in America, the music is all in C minor because no one wants to play. But I think B minor is actually quite nice. It's B major, I don't think. So, B minor, no problem.
He's crazy. Oh, speaking about crazy, the next video, you are in the snow with gloves.
I didn't know if you would show this.
And lights.
Yeah, the lights on this accordion. Yeah.
And why?
Why the lights?
No, why
Why
all?
the snow? Oh, so I am a nut for snow. I love snow. And that's always been my first love. And I do weather statistics for the National Weather Service in the United States. I will probably chase tornadoes at some point. That's on the list. But I've always done a lot with snow. I free sled. I have my own free sledding mountain. It's not skiing or snowboarding. It's sledding. And there's many videos on YouTube of me doing that. So I do weather reporting for television sometimes. And I did this video as a clip during the snowstorm. That's something they could put on television when I gave my amount of snow.
Okay, so we listen that and we look. So Stefan Andrusichin, hello. So I explained to you what will happen. He will play with gloves in the snow, but it works. Yeah, it looks easy to play, but it doesn't look easy to switch.
I know, and the glove is a little flimsy, so it's actually it's good to practice with a glove once in a while because you have to get the key perfect. And if you don't get it perfect, you'll miss. So it's kind of a good practice. Then when you take the glove off, you're like, oh my God, this is so easy. You know, so it's kind of a fun little practice.
Yeah, it's a strategy. Yeah. You're right.
It's probably a French strategy, like the penny on the thumb over here, right?
Yeah, yeah, but
I love that. That's hard.
so before we listen to the next one, tell me what is your? I don't speak about that now situation of quarantine that changed all the things in the world, but just for one period. But just before that, what is your quotidien? What is the quotidien of Cory Pesaturo?
What is it?
Quotidien. It's a French word with your accent. I thought it was English. What do you do with the music? You live with your music. It's your job, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's definitely my career. I mean, yeah, I lost almost 100,000 miles of travel this year. It may be 100,000 soon enough from traveling, but that's my main career. I obviously have a lot of hobbies, and I try to connect those hobbies. I do a lot with racing and cars and weather, as you just mentioned, and a bunch of other things with sports. I write sports articles for a magazine, so I have a lot of hobbies, but the music is still the career, obviously. And I try to always listen to different things while I'm doing these other hobbies because you can learn a lot just by listening if you're really, kind of intently listening. How I learn most of my music is just listening on YouTube. Someone plays a tune, I want to learn it. It could be like Waltz and Margot you were explaining the other day. Something like that I might learn by ear because I kind of want to grasp what Galliano was going for, and you can't see that in the music. So I kind of, how is he feeling? Gus Vizior is a hugely important accordionist in my life. When I play folk music, I think of Gus a lot. And Eric Bouvel as well. Eric is just, I want to quit playing when I hear Eric.
Speaking about that, Eric Bouvel, you mentioned Eric Bouvel, of course, and he will be our guest tomorrow morning from, between, now there is a new Facebook live show. It's from 10:30 to noon 30 every Saturday morning. Instead of every morning, because now in France people work again, so I make it in French, especially for France. So because they take the work, it's better to make it on Saturday, a little bit longer. But so tomorrow, Eric Bouvel, Wepa, and Rémi Geoffroy, diatonic player, fantastic rock. You will love that. He's very modern and playing diatonic. Diatonic, like you say.
Just saying that I listening to everybody. So if I want to learn a song, I'll listen to Galliano play Waltz de Margot, but then I would listen to 10 other people. I listen to Jerome Richard, I listen to other people, and then get an idea of how I hear the song from hearing all those different versions.
Yeah.
And then I go from there.
Is that the way?
Then if I want to make it fresh, I just don't play it for a while.
of course, yeah. That's the way to grow up.
And then play it. Yeah.
So next video, it's jazz solo La Fiesta. Yeah, it was great. I really like that. It moves. Everything moves with you a lot, but that one moves a little bit more. Ready? Fasten your seatbelt. It will really move. Dimitrievich Stefan. Hello, my friend. Cory Pesaturo, bravo. So, as you know, my friends, today is Friday and it's the final of the speech chat quiz. You know, I made a very, very basic.
I know you did
game.
quizzes.
Yeah, I made a basic game just to like that because I don't know, I like that. And today is the last day that you can be selected for the weekly final, okay? Because we make the final, the selection of the day, and then the weekly final. And I can ask also, I will ask one question at the end of the Facebook Live, so be careful about what's happening. But I can also do what I want because it's Facebook Live. And I have one question now, so, and you don't know what will be the next title because you proposed me something and I choose what I want. The first one on the chat who write the title of the next composition should take 1 second to know what it is, but the first one will be selected for the weekly final, okay, and can play and win a lot of things, I will tell you, okay. Debra, meilleur vœu du Texas, merci d'avoir mis en vedette Cory dans notre émission sur Internet. By the way, I add you to my Accordeon Brother Worldwide Facebook group. Thank you so much, Deborah Peters. A friend of you, perhaps?
Yeah, she's from Texas, actually. I didn't know she spoke French. So right
But I don't know, neither, but Google do it very well. Anyway. So the question is, be the first on the chat to write the title of the next composition played by Cory Pesaturo. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen. I think you are more ready than me. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting. I'm sure Fred Baldo will win. Thank you, Debra. Lise, bravo. Bravo Fred Baldo. That was a real Spain. Congratulations, my friend. It's amazing. You have such an energy. And do you know Fred Baldo?
No, I did not know.
No, because you are not in the same generation. You missed you at 10 years. He was competing in variété category just after Jérôme Richard. That means Jérôme Richard finished everything in 1999, and I think he won in 2000 and 1991. I think Coupe Mondiale, something like that. And he just mentioned something in the charts that he didn't. That's the one who wrote first Chic Corea for the previous composition. And he wrote also, so can you confirm that he can also say which album or version it was? And Fred...
well, Fred is right. It is Light as a Feather. That is correct.
So he was correct?
Yep.
Okay, so Fred Baldo, you know what? You are selected too for the speech chat quiz, but not for the weekly final, I make the golden buzzer for you, and you are directly in the super final. And it's not a joke. On super final, you can win that new creation from Honor. So it's our sponsor. So of course, I have to speak about and to show that an instrument absolutely genial for the child. Look at the shape of the keyboard, Cory. Then with
I
this,
know, it's like the Tiger. Have you ever seen the Tiger accordion? It's like that with the keyboard angle.
Yeah, it's genial. And the left hand is shaped like bandoneon, so you have absolutely no problems to go here. 1973, yes, Fred. Okay, I cannot make better than to propose to you, to select to you in the with the golden buzzer in the super final immediately, directly. Okay, so. We arrived to the end of this interview, my friend. We just have one title more, which is Latin Jazz Full Band Panarea. And so that one is also very beautiful. It's can you speak a little bit about the group or the piece or whatever?
So this was from the same concert, I think. Is that, you said Panarea?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is actually the concert. Hopefully if the live stream works, I'll be able to show that whole concert, because other than the people that were there, no one's seen it. I haven't put it on YouTube. But that's kind of just all the best musicians I know in Los Angeles, and many of them I've actually met through Liz Finch, who I know is watching.
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, she's there.
All the top musicians in LA, so I've met a lot of them through her. And just, always trying to find top people to play with. And luckily, everybody that night was around. A lot of times when you try to get the best players, they're not around, they're doing other things. So it just all came together that night. And we had a ball. The whole concert, we're just all laughing at each other's solos and smiling and having fun. And that's really when it's the best. When it's high level, it's high energy, but there's still enough room to be laughing the whole time while it's going on. And that was kind of this night. So hopefully we'll do that again when we're on a quarantine.
Yeah, of course. So we will listen just one sample, because I don't know where to chant, and it begins at 49 minutes and finish at 1 hour 34. So perhaps we will not have the time. So
yeah.
I will find a break. Okay, we listen that vibratos. Salut Frédéric Bial. Salut Chantal Brion. Cory Pesaturo, yeah, I begin with Caravan and I finish with Caravan with two different styles, two different, an evolution between the first one and the second one. And so, of course, it's always frustrating to cut and to take just a sample, but in 1 hour 15 we don't have time. But what I will do just after or tomorrow morning, I will publish all the playlist you send to me, and the people have access to everything, of course. I'm not like that, you know. Yeah. No, I just want to show maximum of samples and not to stay something like 50 minutes in one and after two. And people can do that in YouTube directly. They don't need us. But now to have the artist live who can speak and present the things, it's so very interesting. Elsbeth Moser, big kiss to you and see you very soon, I hope. Jean-Paul Delmas, est-ce que tu es prêt pour demain? Parce que demain, tu vas avoir du boulot. Hein. Donc demain, je t'appelle entre les deux. Comme ça, tu me fais la sortie de l'un et l'entrée de Bouvel. Ok? Ça va être super. Tes textes sont magnifiques. Je te surkiffe. Je te fais un bisou. Cory, it's time to go. I'm very happy to spend that time with you. Thank you, Liz Finch, to say to me, you perhaps could, yeah, of course, imagine that Cory, I wanted Cory too. But there are so many great names. Finally, I thought, after 1 month, how I will do? I will have nobody to invite anymore. Finally, the village is more huge than we expect. So we have, and the styles are so different, so, and personage and movement that make the sound. So, Cory, the last small words for you. What could you say to the young generation of accordionists in a few words?
I guess my main mantra, and that I teach also in that online academy I teach, the main thing is worry about being the best musician on the instrument called the accordion. Don't worry about being the best accordionist. That's not, I think we get too focused in that. Worry about being the best musician on an instrument called the accordion. And that's really what matters once you get onto the real world, because they don't really care what instrument you play. It's either can you play or can you not play.
Yeah.
I think there's always kind of a thing in the accordion world that's like, gotta win, gotta do this, where even in the Primus, when I won that world championship, I was just having fun with the band. And you could tell. It was, I was totally relaxed. It was just, it was normal for me, and I'm improvising the whole time. And that's kind of the fun of music. But I'm a firm believer in rules, and you should practice this and practice, and go to someone like you and learn the correct technique and then, no matter what you think of, you can play it. Because if I think of some crazy 1,000 note per minute idea, I have to have the tools to be able to do that. So you need both.
Yeah, of course. Like you said, for the jazz, if you just improvise what you want, you will not exactly play jazz. And you need to have some rules, and after, from this rule, you fly from your... Yeah, of course. But it's always the same story. Studies and the international competition is just like at 18, the baccalaureate, when you have your bachelor, after you can go to specialization, and from specialization you can again, and after, let's see if you will have job with that. That's the point. Okay, my friends, so thank you, Fred, for all your comments that will stay on the chat. I'm so happy to meet you again, you too, and see you soon, hopefully.
It's an honor to be on there, Fred, and hopefully, I'll come there, we work together on something. I'd love to do that. I haven't got to your farm yet, and meet the pig.
Okay, Cory, thank you, and congratulations again for your talent. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Such great and lovely artists. One more time, we are very lucky. No, it's not luck, it's talent. Okay, so now we have a few more subjects. And I know that you are waiting for the result of the speech chat quiz. So we have one more selected for the weekly final. It's Liz Finch today, and we will have one more in a few minutes. Just before we go to the result of the all the pedagogical tricks that we had, that this my new game that I give you some exercises to do. I received something so funny. Perhaps I will do the best of the worst. I should do. Well, the day that I decide to stop that, I make it, but not before, because I will lose you. I received some video, absolutely, but I laugh so much. That's so much. When I ask you to do something and you do exactly to the contrary, it looks like you do it in purpose. So we have, as told you, that we have the honor sponsor, and I made an interview about this lovely Theresia, which is the product manager of Accordeon for Honor. And she just wanted to present you this very important line of accordion, which is the Bravo line. Bravo line, it's piano accordions. And these small piano accordions are very cheap, and it's very useful for the schools. So I let you 4 minutes or 3 minutes with this lovely Theresia that explains the instrument, and I show the instruments.
Let's talk about the Honor Bravo line. We talked about it the other day already. It's a line especially made for beginners. So once you want to start playing the accordion, this is the perfect instrument with piano keyboard. Let's start with the smallest one, our 49 bass. It's actually a 3-bass instrument. Yeah. It comes with 26 keys, and it's quite light because it has less than 4 kilograms. And it's available in black color.
Yeah, and just one small bracket about that instrument. It's the perfect beginner instrument for conservatory. Many teachers want absolutely that the child begin with 3 bass and standard bass on the same time, which is a big mistake because the instrument is absolutely too much heavy for the child, and it's useless to learn how to use this both system, because the most important thing with accordion is the bellow. Okay, so don't try to have standard bass and 3 bass at the same time. At the beginning is for nothing. I mean, at 4, 5, 6 years old. Sorry, it was important to manage that.
Yeah, no, that's true. Exactly. And then we come to the next one. We have a 48 bass.
Yeah.
With 2 reeds, and it comes with 26 on the treble side. Yeah. It has less than 5 kilograms, and actually all of our Bravo instruments come then in black, red, and blue color. Some of them also in white color. By the way, they all have a gig bag and special straps.
Okay, and very nice grill, very nice design. Bravo.
Thank you. Since you mentioned this, in the last 5 years we invested a lot in surface optics. We came up with a new design. We improved a lot our tunings as well, because we really want to offer one of the best accordions if you want to start playing this instrument. Because we do believe it is very important to have a good instrument once you start playing, to not lose interest too soon.
Of course.
So that's why we work very hard on our quality.
Yeah, the quality also of the bass mechanic is absolutely fantastic. It's you don't go down, you don't lose air. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The next model.
Next one is the 2 reed and 60 bass.
Yeah.
This is actually the same size than the 48, but with more basses, of course. Mm-hmm. Also 26 keys on the right-hand side. What else can we say? You will probably show it as well on your dealer's website. They all come with a silent key keyboard, and
that's important.
Yeah, they're all small and light.
Yeah. So basically, it's exactly the same model of before, same shape, but more basses.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. And then 72?
72 bass, yes. So here, this one comes with our special honor reeds made in our production facility in Shanghai, which we talked the other day about. Mm-hmm. And it has 34 keys on the right-hand side, and it weighs around 7.5 kilograms. So this is already the next size, which is a bit bigger. But once you want to play more advanced music, you need a bigger range, tonal range. So this is one of our best accordions to start with.
Okay, so thank you very much. And next time I will invite you to present the following instrument, which is 96 and 120 basses.
Great, thank you.
Bye bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Okay, so it was the intervention of Theresia from Honor, and now we go about the Bravo line, and now we go to the pedagogical minute. So tonight is Friday, I don't work as teacher Friday night, but I want to show you the result, and I just had 2 people who made something amazing. It was not easy. The first one is Alain Carminati, who found the right fingering of La Valse à Margot, Richard Galliano. So I posted on the Facebook page, on the Facebook profile, the sample, and I mentioned the fact that there is C bemol and Mi bemol, of course, and I said also that it's always 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3. So have a look. You find it that So I will show you what he did slowly, and I hope Madame Lolo you're still there because you sent to me something, and Chantal Briand also, you sent to me something. It was so complicated. Dear ladies, why we should do the things complicated like that? Have a look. It was always 1 4 2 3. Right, it's too late for the musette now. Okay, you always have the crave like that, and never something like that. Of course, that is impossible. But I go a little bit more far away just to show you that finally my finger move always the same way. But my arm is doing a special movement. Look. Now I have to go more. Okay, sorry. Here, I have to go there. So it's my elbow. Okay, that too is my elbow. And after I come back. Okay, so the elbow does that. After I put the finger like that and like that. A little bit the wrist, but not so much. Okay, and this is what I thought it was the best. Because you know, when you do that yourself and you do that all your life and it works perfectly, it's so easy to do it. You think it's the best version and why we should try to find something else. And I was absolutely amazed. Oh, Erwan Melek, salut, ça se tient la connerie. Comment il va, mon Erwan d'ami? So I was amazed by one version that I didn't expect at all. But when I saw that, I said, it's amazing. So, have a look. We have Sonia Sobral from Portugal, and she wrote to me that fingering, so I don't know if you will see. Instead of beginning like I did, Do, Mi bemol, C, E flat, instead of beginning with the thumb and the fourth on the first wall of button, she begins immediately on the fourth wall of button with 2, 3, and after 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, and the hand will never move. So I didn't try it, I will try it for you now, but, and after you will listen to her doing it. It looks absolutely simple. So, Do, Mi bemol, here. Do, La bemol. Sorry, what I missed. F sharp. It's so simple and so obvious. I repeat. And that's amazing. Okay, so I was such shocked that she's also golden buzzer. Yeah, like that. Because it's when I'm impressed like that, like Fred Baldo a second ago. So have a look. She did it now for us. 1 second. And the hand never moves.
Thank you, Deschamps. Thank you, Nana Silva. Was my teacher and told me this song, this fingering. Thank you. Thank you. From Portugal. Ciao!
Ciao! So, and finally, after that, when I received, I said, but she must be exceptional to find that fingering, because you saw, for the people who try to get this fingering, it's absolutely difficult to find the right one and to do it. So I found it, I found it on Facebook first and on internet and YouTube. Of course, you know YouTube is magical, and we will listen to her now. Sonia Sobral, Portugal, north of Portugal. Sonia Sobral from north of Portugal. Yes, I remember because the south is just for holidays. That's it. Yes, Erwan Melek says that I didn't know her, but wow, I love this color. Me too. And the concept to play with accordion drums like that. And this, I think it's composition. I didn't check, and now it's too late. But perhaps you could say to us. I think you are here on the chat if it's a composition of you or who composed that. It's absolutely lovely. Congratulations again. Antonio Ferrara, le batteur, peut-être un peu bruyant. Antonio, non, tu n'as pas le droit. Okay, so arriving the speech at quiz now. Ready, ladies and gentlemen? So, first question. For the selected of the Friday. Okay, because we have one selected minimum per day. One question about the Theresia, who presented the Honor accordion. It was the Bravo series, the Bravo line. And what are the specificities of the very small, el piccolo, el pequeño, the small model, the smallest model, the very small, the first one? It's a Bravo 49 that could help. What is its particularity? Laurence Froissart. Quelle est la particularité du premier modèle? Particularité. It's very specific, and I insisted on saying that it was like that because. So, nobody remember? Yeah, I'm sure. The same size. No, Alexander. What is very special, the first one, because it just have what? To have it lighter for the child for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years when they begin accordion. I say that this instrument must have this particularity. No, I'm still waiting. So the side, I present to you the TV show Tes deux voix. Non, je comprends pas ce que tu dis. Basse standard et composé. Non, Mireille Dugard, il n'a pas de basse standard et basse composée. Particularity, deux voix. Non, Laurence. Oh, écoutez rien. Herminio, pour qu'il soit léger, une boîte de résonance. Pourquoi pas une triple boîte tant que tu y es? No way. Mireille, t'étais pas loin. Marinov, bravo. Yes, of course. The piece called Valsa do Sol. The composer is Gonçalo Garcia. Wait, and I cannot follow everybody. And the percussionist who was playing with me. The percussionist is composer. You can say congratulations to him. It's absolutely lovely. Okay, so only standard bass. No, Theodore Marinov is the contrary. It's only free bass because on these conservatories they want absolutely to learn free bass, and it's normal to a little bit back, scarlatti, and whatever. And no, Chantal Briand, the name is 49, so it's 49 basses. So we didn't put any kind of extra mechanic. It's just free bass because at that age it's absolutely stupid for me to teach standard bass and free bass. At that age, you just play with one finger normally, because with two you will make mistakes on the position. One finger, you need to have you develop the movement of the arm. Okay, anyway, so it was only free bass and 49. Laurence Froissart, 7e. Tu vas me les faire toutes, ma Lolo. Toutes. C'est pas ça. Okay, and now we arrive to the weekly final. So I tell to you who are the selected for today. So Fred Baldo, you can play if you want, or if you're still there or no, I don't know, but you can play, but you go directly on the final, so you can write what you want. But yes, you won, Alexander Marinov. I write you. You are the selected of the Friday with a big list. Marinov, Alexander. Okay, so today, which is selected, is Laurence Froissart from the Monday, Slavik Moseichuk. Are you here, Slavik, for the... Ciao, Antonio Ferrara. For the game, Mireille Dugard, Theodore Marinov, you are selected too, Herminio Valente, Chantal Briand, Augustinas Rakauskas, Povilas Niliupsis, Alain Carminati, Sonia Sobral, Liz Finch, and Alexander Marinov. Okay, now you play. So, I begin with Cory Pesaturo with one piece, and at the end, to see the evolution of the jazzman, I make the same piece. What was the name of that composition that I played? The first and the last of the interview of Cory Pesaturo. Ta-da! So the time I'm waiting for the answers, I remind to you that tomorrow, 10:30, with Rémi Geoffroy, is a fantastic rock diatonic. Yes, Laurence Froissart, je le crois pas, Laurence Froissart, tu es sélectionné. And after we'll have Eric Bouvel, Laurence Froissart, the first one. Wouhou! And you are all right. Caravan, Liz Finch, Mireille Dugard, Lynn Finch, Fred Baldo, t'es arrivé 4e. Tu vois, on gagne pas à tous les coups, mon Fredo. Herminio Valente, Caravan. Yeah, you are all here. Paul Villas, Caravan. Yes, but it's too late. It's Marinov, I'm sorry. Slavik Mosesius Caravan. Yeah, you are all here. And I don't know if it's connection or if it's too late. But the winner is Laurence Froissart. You will see on the chat. And if you don't see on the chat, I will make a screenshot of the chat. Okay, so now to finish, a scoop. I don't know if it's English, but we say a scoop. Camping-car sans moteur. Caravan. Bravo, Fredo. I remember that humor. Okay, now you will discover the first time ever, and nobody sees that already. Normally, I should have an interview of Renzo Ruggieri and Gorka Hermosa, because Renzo Ruggieri is the artistic director of the competition of Castelfidardo, the PIF Castelfidardo, one of the best in the world. And he organized a new category, the composition category, and the winner is Gorka Hermosa. Gorka was with us yesterday, and he makes this very nice words to this superb artist, Lucas Gogol. And we made for you an interview just before, because they were busy now, and to present the composition who won. And the video was too big, and I didn't have the time to upload it on time, so you will have just after, in a few minutes, the interview plus the video. But now we have the video of the winner, and the winner is Gorka Hermosa. He won the best composition of the year. It will be the test piece of the second or third round, I think third round, of the competition of Castelfidardo this year. So please listen that. The title I forget, but it will be written on the scores. Ready, ladies and gentlemen, I put it big. And this is the generic of the end. So I say to you, goodbye, have a good night. And for the people who want to listen, Rémi Geoffroy and Eric Bouvel, and to the final of the speech chat quiz for the French tomorrow. Exceptionally this week, the same people who are selected for the international are the same for the national, okay? Because I made the same pedagogical tricks, so it will be the same. So you can play again tomorrow. Je le répète aux Français, tous les gens qui ont été sélectionnés pour la partie internationale cette semaine le sont également pour la partie nationale, d'accord? C'est les mêmes. En fait, sauf que vous avez 2 chances de gagner. Yes, because I made the same pedagogical trick one time in English and the day after the same in French. So you send to me the video for the both. Okay, have a good night, everybody, and have a good discovery of the test piece of the Premio Castelfidardo 2020, composition by the winner, Gorka Hermosa.